Hi guys, today we are going to learn about SQL Server Integration Services SSIS, how we can install integration service and how we can combine it with SQL Server. So first of all, we will install 2019 Visual Studio, then SQL Server 2019, okay, and SSMS 2019, okay, and then we will try to create one basic package without any kind of parameter or variables, and then we will see how to deploy in various method, like directly if we import, then how and where it is going to store in SSMS, then package deployment, then project deployment. All these things we are going to cover. Okay, so let's start. I have already downloaded SQL Server 2019, Visual Studio 2019. Okay, and I have kept it here at this location. Okay, so this is 2019 Developer Edition. This is 2019 Visual Studio. Okay, with Community Edition, and this is SSMS 18, which is compatible with SQL Server 2019. Okay, so let me first start with the installation of Visual Studio. So this is a small file which will download. So you should have internet connection because it is going to download integration services, Visual Studio from internet. Okay, so we will continue. So it is going to download from internet. Okay, one more thing, we are going to install our older version, right? Like 2019 versions we are going to install. So because of that, we required Visual Studio subscription. So you can log into Visual Studio subscription. Okay. So workload not required. We are just going to download and install basic Visual Studio Community Edition. Okay. So w- we need to log in into Visual Studio subscription and go to download section. So whatever older version we want to download, you can download from here, like SQL. Just a minute. SQL Server. Okay. 2019. 2019 Express. 2019 Developer Edition. Okay, you can download from here. Okay, you can download from here. Then Visual Studio, not professional. We are going to download Community Edition. Okay, Community 19. Okay, you can download from here. Then SQL Server 2019 compatible version. You can download from this link, Management Studio 18. Okay, so I'm not going to download because I already downloaded it. Okay, you can download from this link, cloudblogmicrosoft.com. Okay, so I have started 2019 Visual Studio, installing 99% done. Let me install parallelly SQL Server 2019 edition. We'll mount it from here. We can do run as administrator. Okay, uh, so we can directly launch here. So we do not want to sync anything, so we will do maybe later. Sync is required if we have a large team. Okay, so let it prepare. Till that time, let me see. SQL Server installation is here. Okay, so we will go to installation, standalone server. You can download Management Studio from here as well. Install SQL Server Management tool. Specify free version. We are going to install Developer Edition. Okay, do next, accept, next. All rules are passed. Okay, Visual Studio is installed and it is open. Now continue without code. And one more thing we need to install here, extension. Okay, manage extension. Here we will search for integration project. Okay, this is integration project download. So when you do download, it will download this SSIS integration service. Okay, so let me install that, run as administrator. Next, it's mix and match, but just to save some time, I'm just switching from here to there. Okay, so it is installing extension for integration service. Okay, it will install for Visual Studio Community 2019. Okay, it is asking to close other setup. It means SQL services. Let me close all Visual Studio things. Okay, I close all Visual Studio things. Let me try once again. Okay, let's then finish first SQL Server. Okay, SQL Server here it is showing Windows Firewall warning. So what we will do, we'll go to Firewall. Okay, there is turn off, turn on, turn off option. We'll put both as a off. It is not recommended in production, but here we can make it off. Okay, rerun this parameter. Okay, here we want to install database services. No replication machine learning required. Full text not required. Data quality not required. Polybase not required. SSIS I will install. Integration service I will install. Client tool. Data quality client not required. Client backend compatibility client tool SDK. Client connectivity. So I have selected required things. Okay. Let me go next. You can set it here a different path if you want to change it for D drive or some separate drive for binaries. You can select from here. Okay. Let me do next. I will go with default instance. Okay. So database engine agent analysis integration services. These two are not required, but let it be. And browser. Okay. Go next. Add current user. Data directory you can change from here. TempDB you can select from here. Okay. Max DOP memory. Okay. So I will go next. Analysis services. I will add current user. Tabular multi-dimension you can select here. And change data directories. These for scale out options. Do next. Next. And install. Let it install. Once it is installed, I will close this window and uh, I will start integration services installation or as an extension. Okay. Uh, Now SQL Server installation is completed. Okay. So it is successfully installed SSIS database engine browser and integration services. Okay. You can close this. It required restart, but we will do once this Visual Studio integration also done. Okay, let me install this integration extension. Okay, ignore this error. this. Okay, it will start installing. Once it will get installed, I will restart this server and come back to you. Yeah, thank you. Now we have configured Visual Studio. We have installed Visual Studio and configure SSIS extension. Then SQL Server 2019 also we have installed. Okay. SQL Server SSMS is pending. Let me install that. This SSMS. Okay. These are SQL services. Integration services are running. SQL Server service running analysis and agent. Let me start agent. Okay. This is Visual Studio 2019. Let's create new project. It is set to manual. Let me set it to automatic. Now we will select here SSIS Integration Service Project. Okay, we will select this. We'll do next. We will give it name Integration Services Demo 1. Okay, create. Let me install SSMS. Run as administrator. Install. Okay, till this SSMS get installed, let me create one sample package. Okay, this is a package. Basic package 1 or basic package. Okay, okay. So let me create one package. Here I have one file as a sample file. Okay, and I will try to import this CSV file into one of the SQL Server database. So for that, first of all, I need to create one database. Okay, uh, let SSMS install. Yeah, it is installed. Now let me connect to SQL Server Management Studio. This Management Studio. It's taking some time, but we will try to connect database server as well as integration services. Okay, so and first of all, we will try to import file with SQL Server basic import export utility. Okay, and we will uh, save that package and we will see how it look like. Then we will create package in Visual Studio. Okay, and that package you will deploy into automation job. Okay, third, we will do package deployment directly into SQL Server Integration Services. And fourth, it will be a project deployment. Okay, so our SQL Server Management Studio is now open. So let me connect it. Let me connect to integration service as well. Okay, these are our integration services. There is nothing inside integration service. We have MSDB database. Let me create one database. SSIS deployment. Okay, click OK. So one database is created. What we will do, we will try to import file task and import data file. Okay, first of all, we will see direct how we can use import export utility and save it into integration services. Okay, from here I will select flat file, do next, browse. I have one CSV file here. Okay, I will import this column first, name as a column, delimiter. Delimiter is a vertical bar, that is correct. And destination will be our SQL Server. Okay, so database name is correct. Here we will give first import utility. Okay, and we will save this SSIS package in SQL Server. Okay, So it has imported 100 records because in this document there are 100 records. Okay, there are 100 records. Okay, let me close this. I have saved this import export utility package. So if I refresh here, you can see here package. Okay, and here table also should be created. Yeah, this table is also created. Let me do select. Okay, so if you can see here, there are 100 records imported. Okay, if I do here run package, it will execute all the things. And let me close this. Whether other records are not imported. Okay, I have Windows authentication. This is a package name, server name, package store. Okay, it is creating a folder. Executing create table, it is failed because already table is there. Okay, let me drop this table and then execute again. Let me execute this package again. It executed successfully. Finish. 100% done. Okay, let me close this. Let me check. Yeah, again 100 records are table and 100 records are imported. Okay, so that is the first SSIS package deployment. Okay, now let me create SSIS package here. Okay, so this is also a package similar to this one. Okay, but how to import it separately, that we will learn. Okay, so this basic package, let me do add data flow task. So this is a common data flow task. Let me click here. Here I will select destination, source and destination. Source I will select as a flat file. Where is flat file? Okay, source, other sources, flat file is here. Let me select flat file. Let me create new connection. Okay, new flat file connection manager. Let me give it name flat file connection one. Okay, file name. Let me browse it. It is a CSV file. Okay, I will select this file. Column first name. That's correct. Column I can see vertical bar. Advanced preview data is also available. Okay, so our flat file connection is ready. Okay, let me click OK. Source is selected. Now we are going to select destination. Destination will be OLEDB because we are going to import into SQL Server. Okay, so let me first drop here OLEDB connection. We will create new connection to SQL Server. SQL Server name is SSIS Development. We will select it same. Okay, database name we want to deploy into SSIS deployment database. Select OK. OK. Then table name. So what we will do, we will do CSV import into same table. Okay. Let me click OK. So here it is giving some error. Mm, in connection, I think we need to create again connection or advanced parameter. Might be. It is saying null value is not allowed. Okay, let me drop this and create new one. I miss one thing. That's why it is very flat file connection return null value from in data flow. Okay, that I need to select. Okay, that's okay now. Cannot be zero. Mapping is correct. Okay. Let me try to import. If it import record, then instead of 100, it will be 200. Yeah. Now it's imported. Package got executed successfully. Okay. So we can stop this. So our basic package is ready. Let me save this. Uh, so now what we can do, let me show you where it is storing. So this basic package is storing at this location where I created my project. Okay. It is storing here. Okay. Here it is stored. and bin you can see only development folder. Okay, so now what we will do, we will create deployment files. Okay, I want to deploy this package to SQL Server as a agent jobs. Okay, so what I will do, I will right click, I will go to property and change build deployment. Mm, Here target server should be 2019. Okay, and let me say property for this package. Mm, First, we need to convert into package deployment model. I think right now it is simple as a project. So we want to deploy as a package deployment model, right? So we will click on package deployment. So it is now converted. Click OK. Here it is mentioned package deployment model. We'll go to here, then property. It is 2019 development. Create development utility, yes. So right now there is no development folder, deployment folder inside this bin folder. Okay. So deployment utility, we mark it as a yes, apply. Okay. Now if you see, let me build this deployment folder is here. Okay. So we have now deployment package. So what we will do, if we try to import this, okay. So here we need to select SQL Server Integration Services and DTS bin and DTS install. So what we will do, we will take this deployment package. Okay, this manifest file we can create a deployment folder. Let me try to execute this one. package installation wizard. Okay, so it will, what it will do, it will make this integration service package, and we can store it at file system level. Okay, first we will see file system level deployment. We can run that manifest file. So by default, it will store in package integration service demo 1. Okay. Let me save this path. So, okay, so this package will be saved here. Okay, so let me do next, next, finish. So our package is stored here, where at package integration service. So this is our package. Okay, and what we will do, we will try to put this package in our agent, and we will run job from there. Okay, let me create new job. Import CSV file. Okay, uh, steps, we can select new, import 100 records. Okay, type will be integration service package. We are going to select here from file system. Okay, and file path is this one. Okay, from this file path, this basic package we are going to select. We will click OK, and now our job is ready. Okay, let's execute. How many records are there here? 200 records are there. Let me execute this job file. Job gets successfully executed. There should be 300 records. Okay, now there are 300 records. So this is the second method to import records, or use package. Okay, so this is a package deployment model. Okay, now third thing, instead of keeping this package in agent services, what we can do, we can take same package and load it into MSDB. So here there is a we can connect to integration service, and inside integration service we can create one more folder just to segregate the things. Okay, so we can create one folder saying demo one. Okay, so let me refresh it. Demo one folder is created. Let me import package. So we can import package here. Okay, file system, package path. We can take same package path. Okay, here it is. Fine. So we have taken this basic package. We can click OK. So now we can see here package. Okay. If we run this package, it will import again. So right now there are 300 records. If we execute this, run package, we can execute again. Okay. It finish, validation complete, finish, cleanup done, 100% done, and close it. Close this. Now there should be 400 records. It's done. 400 records are there. Okay. So that is a third method. Now fourth method is project deployment. Okay. So in project deployment under SQL services itself, there is integration service catalog. Okay. So we need to first create catalog, because without creating catalog it won't allow us to move forward. Let me try here to convert this into project deployment. Okay, so project deployment, it is saying select the integration service package that you want to connect. So we already selected property, upgrade, execute package, task, configuration that you want to convert, parameter, and review for select. So first of all, instead of package deployment, we are going to convert into project deployment. Project deployment means it's not a file level, it will be stored in SQL Server itself. Okay, so we will do next. This is a package. Do next, 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 next. Okay, so it is change from package deployment to project deployment. Okay, but still there is no catalog, there is no SSIS DB. So let me try to build this package. Build will be done, rebuild will be done. But when we try to deploy it, it will ask for SQL Server configuration for SSIS. SSIS in SQL Server. Okay. Server name will be same, SSIS development. Okay. Let me connect, browse. There is no catalog available. Right? It is saying integration was not found on development to deploy project. You must create SSIS DB catalog. Okay, so what we will do, we will create SSIS DB catalog. To create SSIS DB catalog, we need to enable CLR integration. So I have enabled that. You can keep any password. We click OK. So now SSIS catalog is created. Along with SSIS catalog, if you see here, then you can see SSIS DB. Okay. Now let me go back to Visual Studio. Let me select path, SSIS DB. So this is a project deployment. So I will create one folder, project deployment. Okay, okay. And this project will be deployed in SQL services, integ SQL services SSIS catalog. So we can refresh here. If we see here, you can see project deployment folder is created. Projects are there. Integration demo, one more project is there. And there is a package. Some basic package is there. Okay, so if I run from here, there are 400 records. Let me execute from here. No parameters required. We have created a simple package, so there is no parameters required. We can click OK. Yeah, so that package is executed. We can, if you want to see report how it look like, we can click yes. Whether it is successful or not, it will show us this report. So package is executed and everything is succeeded. Okay, if you want to confirm, for instead of 400 record, we can see now 500 records. Okay, so this is all about SQL Server integration service installation, configuration, and deployment. Hopeful it this video will be useful to all. Thanks for watching.